Says you live. Hello, Alicia. Hello, Lindsay. Hello, Rosemary. Don't forget those thumbs up, everybody. Who else do we have here? It looks like we got 8 people. Ruby Favela. Hello, Ruby Favela. Welcome to the neighborhood. And welcome to Road Tripping with the Neighbors. Thanks, Lindsay. Were you able to do any napping? I dozed off here in the passenger seat a little bit while Kevin was driving. So I feel a little bit better. I didn't nap, but I do feel better. Hello, Kaya. Can anybody guess where we're at right now? In the hills. Yes, you got it, Rosemary Baker. What was your UGG video about? I got a notification about it. The UGG video was a couple days ago, and it was UGG. I kept losing service. But, yeah, I was just very frustrated. Kaya, middle of nowhere. Yes, you got it too. Somewhere with at least hills and not a lot of flatland. Yes, you got it. And that was a lot different than we had the other day because all we had was hills. On a highway in an RV. You got it too. Oh my gosh, everybody's so smart. South Dakota. Nope, sorry, Lindsay. That one's wrong. We finally got out of South Dakota. We are in, hello, Bobby. That's right, Alicia. We are in Iowa.
We're headed for Des Moines.
We're headed for Des Moines, Iowa. Des Moines, Iowa. We still have how many miles to North Carolina?
1,200.
It seems like it's not going down. We still have 1,200 miles to go to North Carolina. And how many hours? 14? 18 hours still to go to North Carolina. Is that OG Bobby? Is that OG Bobby? Kaya, Iowa, middle of nowhere. Nowhere. Yes, middle of Iowa, nowhere. Amber, oh, I laugh out loud. I thought something happened. At least you got a good view of Iowa. Yes, we do. And thank you to everybody, especially Amber, Tim, and Cameo, that nothing has happened and we are on the road again. Yes, Iowa, middle of Iowa, nowhere. I wish I was with you. So do we, Lindsay. Bobby, are you coming to PA? Rosemary Baker, you might see some life in Des Moines. I could talk.
Not Des Moines.
I got it. It just took me a minute. Oh wow, 1,200 more miles to go. Too many miles to Sarah. I know, I wish I was there. Yes, it is. It's OG Bobby. OG Bobby, I love you. I'm so glad you came on. We were going to come and visit you, but we are strapped for time because we ran into some issues and we, fell behind schedule. But because we're going to be on the East Coast now, I'm going to be driving this beast to North Carolina, to Pennsylvania, and all over the place over there to visit people. So yes, OG Bobby, we are definitely going to meet. Not on the way out, but at some point. Hey, Jensen. No, we fly out to Cali on the 14th. Tammy Alexander says we're 622 miles from her house in Western Kentucky. But we're not. We might be. We don't know what the Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia,
maybe a little bit of
Virginia,
and then North Carolina.
then North Carolina. That's the path. So we're not going to Kentucky.
Oh.
I've been curious, but I might come up to visit you there. Bobby, you can come up and visit us. We gotta fly back to California on the 14th for
16th we'll be back. Oh yeah, California. I'm going back. Go ahead.
We gotta fly back to California on the 14th for Megan's graduation on the 15th, but then we're coming back to New Hampshire on the 16th, and then we gotta shop for a house. How about parking it up at JFK and getting a flight to the UK? Megan would kill me if I came there, Tom, instead of went to her graduation. It's a very important one. She's getting her bachelor's. Jensen, the 14th, yes. No, you are not driving the beast. Kevin will be driving it. I am going to learn how to drive it at some point because I am going to be driving and visiting people while Kevin is working. Are you paying for flights to the UK, Tom? Chelsea L. Hey, Chelsea. Rachel R. Hello, long-time viewer here. Just rarely comment. I've missed a lot. Did you sell your house? Wow, have you missed a lot? Yes, we've sold our house in California. It was on the market for less than a week. We had 13 offers on it. We sold it. We had a 30-day escrow, so we had to pack up the entire house, get a 28-foot moving trailer, picked up and delivered to Londonderry, New Hampshire, and we bought an RV. Kevin and I and the 2 cats and 2 dogs are driving to New Hampshire, and making just a couple of stops along the way. Yep, that's all that's going on. So glad we've got you back, Rachel. Hopefully you stay with us and follow along with the rest of the journey. Hi, Bonnie Parkin, and glad things are going well. Thank you. Tammy Alexander, I go to Indiana sometimes. We are close to Evansville, maybe 60 miles. Oh, that's cool. I don't think we're going to have time to meet anybody at this point. But I do plan on making a trip, guys. I really do. I'm excited for you to find a place and make it your home. Thank you. I am too. We did find out that the little yellow house is under contract now. So my little yellow farm ranch house that had the velvet lion painting. Oh, how sad. I lost my velvet lion painting. Is gone. But I'm excited to find a house and make it our own as well. Nice. I would love to take a vacation in New Hampshire this year. You're welcome anytime, Bobby. Yeah, wow, Rachel. Yeah, things have happened pretty fast. Once we decided to make this move, it was like, bam, it's here. Get those thumbs up, guys. Yes, thank you, Chelsea. Bobby Westmoreland, what in your new house? Well, considering we haven't bought it yet, we're not sure. We do have the rental property that we bought, and if we have to, we can stay there for a little while. But we are really trying to not have to do that. We don't want to live with our tenants if we don't have to. But when we first get there, we are going to be parking the RV in the driveway at the rental property, and my friend Carla, between the third-story apartment and the RV, she will be taking care of the animals. Tom, are you offering room and board in the UK? Tom, you're gonna have a whole bunch of people coming there now. You know that. I knew you had bought the RV and moving to the East Coast. Just didn't know you if you sold. Yeah, we sold the house. Like, I mean, the first weekend it was on open house. They had 62 families come through, and the second day, they had 40 something come through, and then that following Monday and Tuesday, there were 17 other families that came through, and there were 13 offers on the house, and we ended up selling it for $20,000 over asking. So yeah, we really made out. Just wave towards Kentucky when you're in Indiana. We sure will, Tammy, and if we're live, we'll even tell you we're waving at you. Oh, there's some beautiful houses up there, Bobby, but we got a budget because we bought the multifamily house, which is a 4-family unit. It's a 3-story walk-up, and then it has a house on the property, and then it has a garage. And the garage is not rented with any of the apartments, so we're going to get our stuff out of storage and put it into the garage until we find a place to live, so we don't have to pay storage fees. So that's the plan there, while we're looking for a house. So as long as after this trip, which is ending up costing us a little bit more money than what we had planned, because this is a gas guzzler, we are going to look for a house there. But the houses are not that expensive. We paid cash for the multifamily house. We are already making money off of it, and so hopefully we'll be able to find something pretty quickly that we like and that we can make our own as soon as possible. You'll find one. I know you will. Yes, we will. And like I said, a house is a house, but a home is what you make of it. So we'll be able to make it our own. Not a problem. Hi, Kitty's ass. Hi, Savannah. If you get a house with an extra bedroom, I'll move in for a while. Bobby, if you want to move in, you can move in with us and help unload and help set up the house. And you and Kevin can brew some beer and yeah. Lots of things you guys can do. Yeah, don't live with our tenants if we don't have to. We don't plan on it. We do plan on looking at houses. One of the houses that we did like is down the street from the apartment house that we own. So we may look at that. Freckles coughs a lot. He's got an enlarged heart, and he's got some fluid around his heart. So he coughs a lot, and he's on medication for it, but he'll be okay. Hey, Jess. Yes, it does. So we're happy that it does have a garage and that we can put our stuff in it. Yep, gas keeps going up, so it's costing us a lot of money. Okay, Amber, you guys have a great night. Again, thank you, and tell Tim thank you for us. That's what Kevin wants to do, Bobby. He just wants to go around and do metal detecting. Yep. That's right. We're not paying California gas prices, and there's no sales tax in New Hampshire, and we paid cash for that apartment complex, so we don't have a mortgage on it. Hey, Terry. We are in Iowa. Yeah, the one down the street was a cute house, too, so we got to check. You know, we won't have time, unfortunately, before we have to fly back out to California for the graduation, but we will have time to look when we get back and you know, not feel rushed. Hey, hey, Crystal. Betsy Wetsy. Hey, guys. Hope everyone is having a nice Sunday. Once we got everything under control this morning, everything is going smooth. This is around the time we usually pull over and find a campsite and camp for the night. But we are going to drive as long as we can while we, you know, just to make up some time. And then when we stop tonight, I'm not going to make a whole dinner. I'm probably we're just going to heat up like fish sticks or something like that. Eat quick and easy. Thank you, Amber. You guys really did. No, Mark, we are not driving fast. We are so behind on schedule. Okay, Tom, you get some more rest. Yeah. We'd like to get a single-story ranch house so I don't have to go up and down the stairs so much. Yep, we got our shot glass and magnet from Iowa already, right? Yes. We did. And the next state we're going to is Indiana? State of confusion again. We live in that state. What, honey?
I say we spend a lot of time in a state of confusion.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Bobby, we're not going to Nikki and John's house. John's brother came into town, and it ended up where John and him had made plans when Nikki and I had made plans, and they kind of overlapped. So,
and our plans weren't really set in stone.
Yeah, ours wasn't really set in stone with them. So we could have still gone, but we would have had to wait like 2 days till they came back. And it just really wasn't going to work out that way. So, yeah, we ended up changing that around, and we'll go back and visit them another time. But I'm going to set you guys right here for a few minutes, and you can talk to Kevin, because I have to run into the little girlie's room.
I'm taking off, so you better hold on in there.
You can't really fall in that room. There's no room to fall.
Hurry up.
Ow!
Are you in there yet?
I'm in, go.
So, Iowa's a little different than the Dakotas, obviously. It's not flat. It's very hilly. Driving through the Dakotas was probably going to be quicker than driving through here because of the hills. Slow us down a little bit. I was able to get this bucket up to about 70 miles an hour. Now I gotta find a way out of this parking lot. exit. Oh, can't go out this way. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, there, finally found an exit. Three really narrow entrances, one narrow exit.
What was that?
Just trying to figure out a way out of this parking lot.
Uh-oh. All right, guys, we're stuck in a parking lot now. We might need your help getting out.
Sounds like a song.
Stuck in a parking lot. We need some assistance because we're stuck in a parking lot. We're going to make our own country song driving cross country here. Okay. Okay. Seatbelt. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Seatbelt. Let's see what everybody's been saying.
Turn right towards I-80 east towards Boyd.
Man, some really terrible patch jobs on this road.
We won't drop you, Rosemary. Yes, Boomer is finally laying down sleeping. Shh, we don't want him to get up and poop. How far are you? How far are we from the middle of nowhere?
Well, right there.
We are on our way to North Carolina, and we are about 1,322 miles?
1,220.
1,222 miles to North Carolina. What next state? The next state would be Illinois. Is that correct?
I think so.
Kevin thinks so. What day do you plan on being in New Hampshire? We plan on being in New Hampshire around the 11th or 12th. There is absolutely no room to fall in that bathroom. None. I mean, if I was to fall, actually, there is. I could fall to the kitty litter box in the shower. The only way I could fall. Then Indiana. Thanks, Mark. I'm not really good at my geography anymore. I was in high school, but not anymore.
Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about, Terry. There's nothing usual, nothing unusual in the IMDb. Usually you find out, like when she's doing the seance, who's behind her, giving her that information, the weird things that happened during the filming of the movie, and nothing there's no information on any of that. Why they picked George C. Scott for the role, you know, that kind of stuff is what Kevin can't find. And they usually have that information on extras, but Kevin can't find that information anywhere. I was in the ladies' room. I hope so, Tammy. We've just been with the storms and the issue with the RV and, you know, the animals, and it just doesn't seem that we were getting anywhere. And hopefully now things have calmed down. I am no longer stressing out that we seem to be making headway now. At least I feel like we are. Yes, we are going to North Carolina first to see my family and to visit Sarah and to get Kevin's tattoo worked on. If we don't have time to get mine worked on, that's okay. Then we got to go to Connecticut and pick up Carla on the 10th. Her last day of work is the 10th, the afternoon of the 10th. And then we can pick her up and then head up to New Hampshire. And I want to make a quick stop if we can, which I think we should be able to see Michelle and Lucy real quick. And then up to Berlin. And then back to Manchester to fly back to Sacramento to see Megan's graduation, and then to fly back to Manchester to go back to Berlin to find our house. Thank you. I bought this in one of the truck stops we stopped at. I think it was $12. It's really comfy. Yes, she's back there somewhere. She's a little mad at me because she wants to sit on my lap 24/7. And sometimes I'm a little uncomfortable with her on my lap all the time. It is super comfy, Betsy. I wish I would have bought a couple of them, but I only got the one. Illinois, says Johnny Burner. Missouri, I bet. Hey, Tanya! Going across Iowa and Illinois. Kevin said where we were going. We just plug the GPS in, plug the address in, and say fastest route with no tolls. And we go. We go where it tells us to go. They had nothing in the IB. Yeah, that's what Kevin's saying. They had no trivia type stuff in the IDBM. Everything that you had given us, we already knew. But what Kevin's looking for is something more along the unusual information that they usually put in the IDBM. There's nothing.
Who's advising them on there was a great seance. There was a great seance scene in the movie, and they had to have had someone advising them because they did an excellent job with it. And they had a guy who was a professor at the local college who looked like a very well-known investigator named Hans Holzer. And they did that on purpose. But those are the kind of things you want to. Well, who made that decision? Who did the? Who hired the actors? And none of that information is available. Nobody put that together.
And that's the type of stuff that Kevin likes to know. Okay, Betsy, have a good dinner. We should be on for a little while. I'm thinking we want to take the pets out of the RV and put them on the 3rd floor apartment to get them out of here for a while. But I'm also a little worried about taking them up there, having them get acclimated to that place, and then having to move them again. But I think they need to get out of the RV. So, yeah, I think Carla's going to stay with them on the 3rd floor. Hello, MTW. Yes, we are so happy it was something that Kevin was able to repair, and we didn't have to put it in a shop and stay any place for any length of time while it was getting fixed. Yes, Chihuahuas are like a little heater, especially because they also like to be under blankets. So when she lays on me, I usually have to have a blanket on me too, and I don't like heat. Val, how much do you charge one room in your new place? It doesn't go by the room. It has apartments, and they're all 2-bedroom apartments except for one. And $700 for the 2 bedrooms, $500 for the one, and the rent is going to be increasing on January 1st.
2019.
What?
2019.
Of 2019, January 1st of 2019. And Kevin and I have to discuss how much the increase is going to be. They were supposed to have an increase right before they sold the apartments, and they didn't do the increase because they sold it. So we're gonna let them hold off, and we're gonna hold off on increasing it to them till after Christmas. Hey, Jerry. Jenny Bean, happy birthday. We are having a fabulous day. I hope you are too for your birthday. Are you doing anything special? You doing anything special, Jenny? Gina Polinchek. Hello, Gina. Love you guys already, and am really loving these live streams of your adventure. Glad things are going good for you guys. Thanks for the George C. Scott movie recommendation. It was a good one. So glad you liked it. It was a good one. It's one of our favorites. And I'm glad people are watching that. We are going to start doing, once we get settled, it may take a little bit, but once we get settled, we are going to start doing movie reviews again. So watch out for more of those types of movies coming your way. And thank you for Gina for coming and joining one of the live streams. And hopefully you can continue to follow along and enjoy the rest of the journey with us. See what other exciting things are going to happen. Oh, okay, that sounds cool, Bobby. Yeah, if you, when you get back from doing that, if you want to come on up and visit us, let us know. Happy birthday, Jenny Bean. Thanks so much. Happy birthday, Jenny. How long does it take to go cross country? We don't know how long it takes because we've been stopping. Like, we stopped in Montana and visited friends, and that's really the only place we stopped, right?
Yeah, we had a bunch planned, but it really put us behind.
Yeah, we were going to stop and visit Lindsay Wagner in Portland, but things fell through for her. We were supposed to stop and visit Jensen in Bakersfield, but her son got really sick, and I'm like, no, it's okay, we don't need to visit right now. Then we went to Jess Lucero's and Nikki and John's. We were supposed to go there, and their plans changed, so now we're going to North Carolina to visit my family. So we don't driving straight through, so we don't know how long it actually takes.
How long did it take you to drive here from?
When I drove myself cross country with just Megan,
you came across from North Carolina last year.
I think it was like 4 days, 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
I will be headed to New York on the 21st, great nephew's graduation. Okay, Tanya, but you just be prepared because you're going to be coming up to visit us in New Hampshire soon. Sylvania, June is going to be one crazy busy month for you guys, but in a fun way, I'm sure. I will tell you that we have decided we are going to hire movers to unload the furniture. It was too much for us to do everything, and Kevin does not have help on the other end, so there's no way we're going to be able to do it, just him and I. Not going to be able to happen. So we're going to hire a local moving company to unload the truck. Hey Jerry, yes Valerie G, that is monthly. Happy birthday Jenny Bean. Just ate a fabulous strawberry shortcake cupcake. Oh, that sounds so good, Jenny Bean. Are you in Iowa now, Doug? Yes, we are in Iowa, and I think somebody said Illinois is next. I think.
Look.
Kevin's looking. Hold on.
Yes.
Illinois is next.
You have to go the full length of Iowa, so it's going to be a while.
And we have to go the full length of Iowa, so it's going to take a little while. So, Jerry, sorry I'm missing the lives. We are spending time with my cousins while he is down here. You spend as much time with family as you can, and you come back to us whenever you have time, sweetheart, because family is important.
You can always watch these later.
That's right. These are always going to be up. So you can always watch them later. I know you fell, Lindsay. I'm so sorry. And I hope you heal fast. Will you be going up the 95 to the 476? We're not exactly sure yet, Bobby, but we will find out and I will let you know. Are you on my Facebook Messenger, Bobby? Yeah, we're going to have to. We're going to have to spend the money and use movers. We can't do it. You know, I'm not supposed to be lifting. Kevin he can't do it all himself, especially if we're going to stay on that third floor apartment for any length of time and we have to move our furniture up there. We'll move the minimal amount up there just to get by and put the rest in the garage. But we just can't do it. Bobby says, I want to go to New Hampshire now. I wish I could help unload. Well, if you don't go to Washington and if you want to come to New Hampshire, we can pick you up and you can always hang out up in New Hampshire until we get back. I agree on the movers. It is the best option. We had people helping us when we moved and it was a big help. Yeah, we can't do it. I mean, we don't really know anybody that lives in New Hampshire close to that area. We do know people who live in New Hampshire, but it's just so much stuff. And it took, with a lot of Kevin's tools from the wood shop, I mean, how heavy is that one saw?
Oh, probably 300 pounds.
It took four of you to move the one.
Yes.
It took four of them to move one saw into the moving van. So, yeah.
Look at that house.
Oh, look at that house, everybody, in those trees, if you can see it. Isn't that gorgeous? That's where I want, right there. We can't unload the stuff to the third floor apartment right now because the situation with the moving company, the closest they can get our stuff was 135 miles away from Berlin. So we have to go to the storage unit where it's being stored at, unload it from their moving trailer, move it into moving vans or however, another trailer if we can find somebody who would do it, and then move it from their house or from their storage unit to wherever we're going to live or store it until we find a house. So we can't do that right now. And we don't want to move everything up to the third story apartment. And yeah. And we're not there to have our furnishings released to somebody else. I'll let them know that. Bobby says if you're unloading the bin into the garage, you should hire me to help Kevin unload. That's OG Bobby. What highway are you on? What highway are we on?
80.
We're on the 80. Good idea. Movers will be a great help. Yeah, Kaya, we have to. We just can't do it. If not, Bobby, just look for me on Facebook. It's Windy Wands, W-I-N-D-I, Wands, W-A-N-D-S, all one word put together. Add me as a friend on Facebook, and then we can add each other on Messenger and we can chat. You got more pictures today? Pictures with your cousin? I know, Tanya, that's the only thing, well, one of the things that scares me. What I'm thinking is if we do have to stay in the third floor apartment for any reason, is instead of moving all of our stuff up, we just buy like IKEA furniture and then we rent the apartment as furnished. And then we don't have to, that if we buy it, they have to deliver it, so they'll have to carry it up the 3 stories, and then we can rent it as furnished and charge more. That's okay, Kaya. If we have to pay more, then we have to pay more. Sylvania wants to live there.
Sure. Look, Rory, if you think.
Yeah, I don't think so. Looks like Highway 80 takes you to Chicago. We don't want to go into Chicago because of traffic and stuff, so we're going to be turning off of the 80 at some point so we don't go through Chicago. Oh, yeah, that's fun, Jerry, to have all those pictures and memories and stuff. It's a lot of fun. Need to get a drink here, guys. why don't you like Chicago? Asked Johnny Burner. It's not that we don't like Chicago, we just don't want to go through any big cities like that where there's going to be rush hour traffic and everything. So far, all the roads we've been on has been like this, very light traffic. We're able to drive pretty, you know, at a good rate and stuff like that. So we just want to stay out of the big cities. Hello, Jenny. I'm glad you're home and in your PJs. I wish I could be in my PJs right now and just crawl into bed, but nope, I'm going to stay awake and keep Kevin company. Kaya likes the IKEA idea and then renting it as a furnished apartment. One of the things that I think would help with that is there's 2 prisons in town, and I remember when my dad was in training for a correctional officer, he had to go to several different prisons for training, and they had to stay in apartments while they were there training, and they stayed in furnished apartments. So we could do that and rent it out like that. We can rent it out as an Airbnb. We can rent it out, you know, it's a ski resort area. It's a ski resort area, so we can rent it out, you know, by the week or whatever, by the weekend. So, you know, there's lots of different things we can do with it. Yes, I know, Chicago traffic is like LA, and I got out of California, so I didn't have to drive in that kind of traffic anymore, so I don't want to go through Chicago. Yeah, so I like the idea of renting it furnished because I live in Iowa. I'm about an hour from Highway 80. That's Jessica Warple. I think it's Jessica W. I think it's Warple. It's Jessica W. So,
Where?
Bobby, please spell it out for me. Spell my, okay. Windy, W-I-N-D-I, Wands, W-A-N-D-S, all one word. Yes, Jessica Warple. Well, Jessica, you tell us what exit you're off of on the 80 here, and we'll beep and wave.
We'll come stay at night, you can feed us.
Or Kevin said, if you feed us, we'll come stay the night in your driveway. Yes, glad we went around Minneapolis too. Always lots of traffic. That's how you spell it, emoji guy, but I think it was one word. I see, Bobby, we just got connected. So you're good, you got us. But yeah, Jessica, Kevin said if you want to feed us tonight and we can connect to your Wi-Fi and park in your driveway or something, we're on our way. There you go, Sylvania.
What does that sound?
Wind.
Is it wind?
Oh, it better be the wind because I can't handle any more stress.
I think it's road noise. Because when I let off the gas, it doesn't change. I think it's the sound of the street. Tires on the street. Singing tires.
Everybody like Kevin's new do-rag? I bought him a new do-rag today. I was wearing the clown one earlier today, guys. I looked bad. You know what? Just as Sarah likes your do-rag.
Yeah, man.
You know what? Megan wouldn't let me wear the do-rag. I asked her if I could wear the do-rag to her graduation, and she said no. Terry says, looks like you would take US I-35 east from Chicago area to North Carolina, 794.1 miles. Yeah, but we don't want to go into Chicago at all. We don't want to go there. We don't want to go there.
We're not going through Chicago.
Yeah, but she's telling us if we went that way, it would be shorter.
Yeah, I know it would be short, but I don't want to go through Chicago.
Yeah, we know it would be shorter, but we don't want to go that way at all. If we went that way, it would probably take us just as long, if not longer.
And there's toll roads there.
Right.
Avoiding toll roads.
It would take us just as long, if not longer, because of the traffic. Plus, there's toll roads, and we're trying to avoid toll roads, and we're trying to avoid the traffic. I'm on your Facebook page, but it doesn't allow me to send you a friend request. It allows me to follow you. Okay, I'll fix that. I might have it on friends only, but I'll go ahead and change that. No emoji guy. Kevin still will not let me drive, and we took a vote on it, and everybody's saying that I shouldn't be allowed to drive. Exactly, Sylvania. Okay, thanks. Emoji guy put a sad face. Okay, let's take another vote because we have a bunch of different people here now. So, who thinks I should be allowed to drive the RV? We drove around the bottom of Chicago to get to my sister's a couple years ago. Tons of traffic and lots of toll roads. Yep. Exactly. Yes, I hate Chicago traffic. They drive real fast. Me, emoji guy says I should be able to drive the RV. Sylvania, why you should drive? Just try it out. Yes, see, Sylvania says I should be able to drive. Johnny Burner says no. Kristen says no. Michael Mozart, let her drive. Alicia Kerr, you should drive it. Jessica W, you should, yes, Val should drive. Tanya Longley, you could drive if Kevin gets you pedal expanders. Terry Johnson, let Kevin drive. Sorry, Val, drive when you are in New Hampshire. Johnny Burner, save humanity, stay a passenger. Tanya, laugh out loud. Emoji guy, laugh out loud to Tanya. Jenny Boyer, on a deserted road first, just to let you get the hang of it. MTW, I trust you to drive, Val. Sylvania, tie Kevin down, Val, and then drive. Jerry, only if Kevin is tired and can't drive. Kaya didn't chime in this time. I would be afraid to drive on those freeways. Tanya, laugh out loud. Johnny, up there's Kaya chiming in. Nope, no way. Bobby, pedal to the metal. Jess Lucero, take a spin in the parking lot first. Emoji guy, sounds like majority is for Val to drive. Thanks, emoji guy. Who has driven with her before should vote. Hey, Ashley Smith. Welcome to the neighborhood community, and welcome to the Road Tripping with the Neighbors chats. I got Mr. Boomer right here doing some crying.
Yeah, Boomer wants to stop.
He wants to stop. He wants to get out and walk around. He wants to sit on Kevin's lap. Okay, let's say, I agree with Jenny, just on a lonely road. Where are you guys driving to? Ashley Smith wants to know. We we sold our house in California, and we are moving to New Hampshire. So we are in an RV with the cats and the dogs, and we are on our way right now to North Carolina to visit family first. And then we are going to Connecticut to pick up a friend. Then we're going to New Hampshire. Then we got to fly back to California for my daughter's graduation. Then fly back to New Hampshire and buy a house. Kristen, I would say if it was a newer RV, yes, but Kevin says it has a hard time handling it himself. You're in good hands with Kevin driving. Yes, I am. Will you be going north on the 476? When we leave North Carolina, I'm not exactly sure yet. We have to plan that out yet, Johnny, but I will let you know, or Bobby. I will let you know. Sylvania, Val wins, so Kevin, that would be a yes, dear, next time she asks. Tanya, I drove with her a long time ago. She did great with her little car.
A little putt-putt car.
I didn't have a putt-putt car. I had a nice car. How long ago, Tanya? Kevin, she can drive when y'all get there. Stop and let her down the driveway to the house. Yeah, a little car, not a huge RV. But listen, everybody, I did drive cross country. I did drive a U-Haul towing my car cross country. And I was able to back it up and everything. And I made it all the way from New York to California before I topped it.
Before she took the top off. Last time she drove to New Hampshire, she got a ticket.
A speeding ticket. Driving an RV is different than driving a car. Yes, it definitely is. If you're going on North 476, you can pick me up. You got it, Bobby. Sylvania is laughing. Oh my God, Kaya, we were about 21 maybe. Okay, it looks like we got some mod use, so make sure you mods are on top of it. Here's something you didn't know about my hubby's name is Kevin, too, and he won't let me drive on busy interstates either. Well, this isn't even busy. Look it. This isn't even busy. He won't let me drive because of the wind.
The wind is hard on this thing.
The wind is hard on it, so he won't let me drive. A U-Haul is totes different, says Johnny. Bobby says, hi, kitty. Oh, yeah, I don't know where he went now, but there's 2 kitties in here and 2 dogs. Yep, just saw a kitty. Yeah, Boomer and Mojo are here. Quite a feat towing a trailer, but you had to do it. You didn't have Kevin. Exactly, and I did fine. And the only reason I topped it is because I was trying to park it in the shade, and the tree was shorter than I thought it was. Thank you, Kristen. How many Andys do you have? I don't know who that is and what that means. I can drive, says Bobby. So, see, we pick him up in PA. He'll help us drive the rest of the way.
I think somebody up here in Iowa, and they can drive all night.
I agree with Jerry. Down the driveway only. Thanks, Kaya. I hate to drive when the wind buckets the vehicle. It's scary. I thought so. Yes, I'm a heavy-footed driver. Mojo is actually doing really well. She just sleeps under the chair behind me pretty much during the day. When we park, she'll come out and she'll meow and she'll eat, and she sleeps with me on the bunk above us right here at night. The winds can be very bad. Well, welcome, Jay Harrowell. We are headed to New Hampshire. Hi, Mom. We are in Iowa right now, heading to North Carolina. Hi, Kevin and Val from Skylar. Hi, Skylar. It's not that Skylar. It's Viking Slapho. He gave us his real name, and it's Skylar. Hi, Mom McLean.
Hey, Mom.
Yikes. Okay. Sorry, Bobby, says Lindsay. Laugh out loud. No worries. I just saw the A word. Yeah, be careful with the mods that you don't kick out the wrong people. Yeah, we got some other people in here that I'm not sure of who they are, like this Jay Harrowell. Where are you headed? We're heading to New Hampshire. We sold our house in California. We're moving to New Hampshire. This Z3, yep, that one. Thank you, Johnny. I just saw the A word. Maureen, they are in Iowa. I'm happy that noise was fixed, Kevin. Thanks, Mom. Kevin was able to, with the help of some of our YouTube community, they were able to talk him through everything and figure out what was really causing it, and some ideas on what to do to fix it. I'm from the UK, haha. Well, welcome to the neighborhood community and our live chats. We are, there's Boomer putting in his 2 cents. We are driving cross country because we sold our house in California, and this is road tripping with the neighbors. Yep. And I'll show you guys outside. Oh, hold on. Turn, turn, turn. Tanya says, hi, Boomer. It's totally up to you. It's probably a good idea. Meow. 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 He's the mad pooper. Harry says yikes. Yes, Mom, the weather has gotten much better. Bobby says, love you, Mad Pooper. Yes, we will be in Cali for a little over 48 hours. And then back to New Hampshire and back to doing what we got to do. They got some wind turbines over here.
Farming wind.
They're farming wind out here. I bet, Tanya. Just be prepared, because you're also going to be coming to New Hampshire at some point, and you're going to get to visit with me, and you're going to get to meet Michelle and Lucy and Sarah and Carla and all of them.
Yeah, I know that.
Kristen says, fun fact, Iowa is the #1 wind energy state. Didn't know that. Hello, Mel. Yes, it is nice and green out this way. Kind of like Montana, maybe?
Montana was flatter.
Montana was flatter, but this is pretty green out here. Look at the cows down there. Cow.
Horse.
And horses. There were horses there too. There were even baby cows down there, guys.
I think it said there's a rest area coming up. I think right out of stretch your legs.
Carla's going to take care of the animals, Mom, while we're back in California for the few days. Check into a train, Bobby, and see if there's a train that goes back down. Yeah, we have some of those windmill farms in California as well. I would love to put a wind turbine and solar panels on my house and try and power it naturally as opposed to... What is that?
That's a turbine blade.
Oh, that's just the blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, up here, right there, that's a turbine blade standing straight up. Yeah, I mean, we had solar panels in California, and it really, really did save us a lot of money because, you know, in the summertime, you're running the air conditioner so much. Our bills, our electric bill used to get up to like $400.
Alright, we're going to pull off on this.
We're going to pull off on this rest area, and we're going to give the dogs and Boomer a little walk so that they can... Ooh, and I can leave a little critter here, too. Haven't left a critter somewhere in a little while. Oh, our electric bill after solar panels was like $1 something. The first 2 years, it took a little while for it to catch up to be that cheap. But then once it got...
It says diagonal parking only. How am I going to do that in this thing? I'm just going to stay here. What do you think?
Cars can get around us, right?
Yeah. I'm on the inside of the white line, so we're good.
All right. I say let's just stay here.
All right.
All right. Hold on, guys. Pull out the detector, Kevin. OG Bobby wants to do metal detecting with you.
Oh, yeah. I wish I had a decent metal detector.
We need to get a decent one before we can do that. But, yeah.
Sure. That would be some awesome video.
Yeah, Kevin definitely wants to do that. Okay, I'm going to set you guys right there for a minute. Let me turn you around so you're not watching.
But I gotta go pee first.
All right, well, go ahead. I'll get the
I'm gonna go
out.
pee first.
We need to get closer to the RV, to the park, though, so I can leave a critter. Are we going to walk over there?
If you want, we're walking the dogs.
Okay, because I want to be able to put one of my critters down. I'm going to put a sweatshirt on because it's very, very windy, so it's probably a little chilly out there. So I'm putting on my Salem sweatshirt. And I'm going to go grab a critter. I don't have a camera with me. Oh, the information wiped off of this one, so I'll have to write it again. Critter. Yeah, I'm going to show you. I'll explain in a minute.
Alright, hold on. Wait till we get your stuff out. Come here, buddy. Oh, I thought you had done those already.
This one might wiped off or something. Okay. Or I guess writing it on this one or something. Megan had a whole bunch of these little statue critters made of all different types of material, and she didn't want them anymore. So I take these little critters and we stop at these rest areas and I write the neighbor's YouTube on them somewhere, and I leave them somewhere at the rest area, and then people find them and they pick them up, and who knows, maybe they'll look at them and come check out the channel, maybe they won't, but regardless, they get a cute little statue, little critter.
Come on, buddy.
So, all right, where's Boomer? Okay, I
Here.
got
Freckles
Angel.
Freckles is chomping at the bit here to get it out.
Freckles has no patience. Cool idea, says Jenny. I will have to catch up on the comments when we get back into the car. Woo! Wind just blew that door. It's coming back. Be careful. Freckles has no patience. He wants to jump right out, but he's old and too heavy. Do you have your keys, babe? If you want to grab them so we can lock this? Or...
You want to hold on to them while I look for them?
Hold this, I'll just grab mine since you don't know where yours is right off the top of your head. Up, right there. Okay. I got the keys.
So you had to go and turn that and I will follow wherever Boomer wants.
All right, here, lock the door.
And, here.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Come on, guys, this way. Come on, Freckles. Come on, let's go this way.
Go this way, buddy.
This way, Angel. Okay, so here we go, guys. I'm not going to be able to read the comments because of the sun reflecting off of my screen, but I will read them all. Come on, over here, Angel. Thank you. Angel, over here. Stay over on the side, Angel. Hold on, guys. Get them over here where it's shorter grass. I can't like see any comments or anything, but I'm trying to point it so you guys can see the view. And of course the dog's got to stop and smell absolutely everything. And Angel wants to go. Wants to stop and sniff everything. Come on, Freckles, this way. Let's get into the grass over here. Okay. Now we're in the grass. And I'm seeing doggy bombs all over the place. Doesn't anybody carry those little bags and pick up their dog's duties? You can see the wind turbines over there. Angel's tying me up in her leash. What are you doing? He doesn't walk the cat walks him. I have my little bags and I pick it up and throw it away. And if I was as badly OCD as I used to be, ask Kaya, I would probably go around and pick up all the other piles that I see as well, because I've done stuff like that before. Yeah, I cleaned a bathroom at the beach one time because somebody left a dirty diaper in there. So I cleaned the bathroom at a beach.
Slow moving.
Kaya's cat was trained as a kitten. Most cats don't like leashes. All right, come on, guys. You're tangling me up here. Most cats don't like leashes. And people, you know, they notice the cat on the leash and everybody's like, what? You got a cat walking on a leash? How did you manage that? You know. Come on, guys. Cat, bird, monkey, dog. That's right. It takes forever for these dogs. Look at them. Yes, it is. Okay, come on. So I'm trying to watch where I walk too, so I don't step in any. Come on, no, you can't sit down, Freckles. Freckles is trying to sit down. Go potty and then you can sit down. He went pee, he didn't go poo-poos. I'm on a hill and I almost fell. Not even in the RV and I almost fell. Yeah, he went pee-pee, he didn't go poo-poo yet. Honey, Freckles is getting tired. Look at that, guys. You want to take? Yeah.
I'll start these guys on their way back.
Yeah. Neither one of these guys pooed.
Alright.
But here in case they do on the way back. Okay. So here's my little critter, guys. It's a mama and baby teddy bear. And we're gonna go up here to this picnic table. And we're gonna hide it somewhere up here for someone to find. But make sure we put it somewhere where it doesn't fall. Like right there. See? Right there, guys. Yep. So somebody will find it and then hopefully look up the YouTube. Neighbors on YouTube. Did somebody poo?
Yeah, but he's moving slow. He's having a hard time.
Freckles.
Because I'm thinking I'm going to have to carry him back.
Freckles?
You want to move slowly with him? I'll take the cat back.
Okay, and then come back?
Pick up Freckles.
Okay. All right, Freckles is moving really slow, guys. He's limping, and he keeps sitting down. So we're going to head back to the RV. Kevin's going to go ahead with Boomer, and I'm going to walk slow with Freckles, and then Kevin's going to come back and carry Freckles. And Angel just wants to run. He jumped out of the RV, Freckles did, the other day by himself. Oops, hold on, okay. And he's got little short stubby legs. Ew, I fell in a hole. And he's got little short stubby legs, so when he fell out or jumped out, he kind of fell on his hip, and it hurt him a little bit, and it made him limp. And he's been doing okay since, but he hasn't been limping. But today he seems to be moving a little bit slower and limping a little bit more. This is the same spot they stopped and was going crazy sniffing before. Yeah, he's old. I mean, 8, 10, 12, he's 14 years old. You know, so he's not a young chicken, and with his medical issues, you know, it probably, you know, is taking its toll out on him. Well, with an enlarged heart and the fluid around his lungs, and, you know, now he's got that big tumor on his cheek. And,
You head on.
all right, come on, Angel. Come on, girl. Come on. Let's run it out, girl. Woo! Woo! Angel and I are running. Woo! Come on, Angel. Come on, girl. You can do it. You can stop and shake off. Why are you on that side of me? You know you're not supposed to be. That's the road. There you go. Okay. There's the beast. Okay.
See if I left that unlocked.
All right, put him in, and then I'll get Angel up in there. Take my sweatshirt off, and then I can start reading some comments again. I thought I'd need my sweatshirt out here, but I really didn't, because it's not cold out here. In, Boomer. Angel's right behind you.
That's quite an exercise, huh, Freckles? Poor boy.
All right, you got to put the...
He's getting old like me.
Yeah, you got to put the bungees on there.
Yes, dear.
And
You have her.
let's set you guys right there for a minute.
Okay, should we, what time is it?
I don't know, hon.
I know, Boomer.
Should we what?
If it's about 7, then we should probably looking for something about an hour up the road.
Okay.
Unless you want to drive all night long tonight.
And then what? Sleep during the day tomorrow? Stop and spend the day at a park?
No, I was thinking if you really want to get there, you could drive until you're tired and then I'll drive.
Oh, you want me to drive now?
Alright.
Now he wants me to drive because he wants me to drive through the night.
That's right, because you're the only one who's awake at night.
Not lately, I've been passing out myself.
Alright, so let's find that place about an hour up the road, which is probably going to be around Des Moines.
Okay, well, you're going to have to give me a few minutes because I have to read their comments and then end the vlog.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. You can't open it all the way?
Open yours up some so you can get some air without turning the truck on.
Okay, let's see what everybody's been saying.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I know this is tough on you.
I'd love to have solar too. Yeah, it's solar. I mean, it really saved us. Uh-oh, I froze. Am I frozen to everybody? I'm frozen. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh, okay, I'm back. Okay, so let's get to these comments so then we can get moving here. I don't know if I answered that, Bobby, how long we'll be staying in New Hampshire. I'm not exactly sure, but we're only going to be like 48 hours in California before we go back to New Hampshire. Yes, we're glad the weather is better. Solar is great. What town are we in Iowa? Do you know?
No, I don't.
We don't know.
We're coming up on Des Moines, though.
We're coming up on Des Moines. Yeah, if we had a good metal detector, we probably would. And if we had time to do that.
I did one metal detecting video and I got a lot of views because of it.
Yeah.
So I really want to do that. Looks like fun.
Kevin does want to do it as a regular video type thing. Yeah, it would be. This is the third critter I left so far.
Third
Third or fourth.
Still there right now, but...
Oh, I'm so sorry, Valerie. That is sad. Yeah, it is a cool idea. No, it wasn't a hairball. Freckles has an enlarged lung, an enlarged heart and fluid in his lungs. Thanks, guys. I thought it was a cool idea, too. Nope, she didn't escape. She's still under the chair. Thanks, MTW. Thanks, Bobby. When I had my do-rag on, I wanted to look like a bad... Can't say it because I don't want to put... I didn't want to put another quarter in the jar, so... So they know Val is littering? What do you mean I'm littering? I didn't litter.
Sounds like a first comment.
Freckles is like mommy. Oh, with the being sore and not being able to walk. Yes, Valerie, we are all very sorry, and our heart does go out to you. It's always difficult when you lose a fur baby. I like to see Kevin walking Boomer. Kevin doesn't walk Boomer. Boomer walks Kevin. Yeah, you know, that's one thing, you know, neither one of them took a poop, but we have our little blue bags that when they do, we pick it up. Other people have to walk there, and, you know, you don't want to walk in it. It's a pet peeve of mine, too.
All right, I'm going to get going, and then we make a decision.
That's cool, Rosemary, that she did that. Yes, Tanya does. Cat, dog, bird, monkey. That's right, Rosemary. Yes, I hate stepping in it.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you didn't know you stepped in it and tracked it into the house or something.
Yeah. That's just, you know, I can't stand that either when they just, they change their children and then just leave diapers laying around. Kevin was far from me. I could quick run back to the RV and start driving. He had the keys. I think it's cool to have a cat on a leash. Yeah, not many people see it, so they're pretty excited. That's a cute picture going potty together. Dragon Breath. I watched you all since the beginning. Well, welcome to commenting. We're glad to have you commenting. And we hope that you continue to comment and stick with us and follow us along on the rest of our journey. Yes, she did clean the bathroom at the beach, and I'm so glad I had baby wipes for her hands. Yes. Take them of them. Thrive will have a run, and they will come back. I guarantee. I don't. You mean let them go and let them run, and they will come back? Angel takes off sometimes. Freckles went potty, Mommy. I didn't see him poop. I saw him go pee. Their collars. Take their collars off and let them run? Freckles wouldn't get too far, but Angel does take off sometimes. My detector just got hit by the tree where Kevin is. What did you find, Bobby? A ring. Good spot. Gold. Yeah, baby. Nope. Pull tab, darn it. Laugh out loud. Freckles is pooped but won't poop. Yup. Probably got stiff. That is old for Freckles. Hey, Freckles. Val, don't run. You will fall. I was just running a little itty bitty bit. I wasn't running. I saw an RV just like that for sale. It's 7:21, Mel says. 8:22, Bobby says. Here too, says Tanya. Laugh out loud, says Sylvania. Terry Johnson says, no. Val is driving, says Bobby. MTW, laugh out loud. Looks like Val is gonna get to drive. Woohoo! What? Val driving everyone off the roads. You know, it's funny, when I passed my driver's test when I was like young and I passed my driver's test, somebody took out an ad in a local newspaper and said, look out world, Valerie passed her driver's test.
That's been your dad.
He said it wasn't him, but yeah, I think it was. You said it is cool there. It is hot in Corona in the 80s. It's not cool here, but it wasn't. And hold the blank on. Loud, Tanya. Yes, Mel. Jenny Boyer says yes. Laugh out loud, Bobby, says Tanya. Yup. MTW, yes. You are froze here. Yes, Tanya. Yes, but we can hear you fine. Yes, I hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Hear you fine, but frozen. Can still hear you fine. This is breaking news. Valerie is going to drive. A mandatory curfew will be in effect, says Emoji Guy. Mel just ended. Look for a place to talk to us later. Yup, back. There you are. Back your nose. It's right here. Back. Laugh out loud. Does that mean Kevin is in charge of the lives? No. We can hear you. Back. Find Mike and Frank from America Pickers. Yeah, they're out this way somewhere. They live in Iowa. Bobby Studer. Hi, all. Finally caught you all live. How's it going? Going pretty good now. We're making good headway. Okay, guys, I'll see you. If I'm away, definitely we'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, before I go, I'll say it. You wanted to look like a biker. Please don't take the wrong way. Oh, here's my quarter. Kaya, being impatient, Freckles and his mommy. Adam Waters says, darn it, Kevin. Bill says to take I-80 to the Quad Cities, then take I-280 to bypass Quad Cities, get on I-74 to Peoria, stay on I-74 all the way to Indianapolis. Yep. Wait, we're making a mistake, says Johnny. Let's talk this over. We need to discuss this more. Buffering. Terry, continue on I-74 East, Cincinnati, I-75 to Lexington, 75 to Knoxville, 40 to East Asheville, North Carolina. How long have you been on the road now? Too long. Hello, Beatrice. Glad to see everything is going good with the RV. Yes, it is. And I'm sorry for those of you who just came on. We're going to have to end this video now because Kevin wants me to start looking for a campsite for us to pull into for the night. I will do that, but we will be back on once we get settled in the campsite to do our closing. So watch for us in a little while. Thank all of you guys for coming and checking us out. Thanks my mod squad, my troll hunters. You guys are the best. I love you all. I will, Bobby, definitely message you and find out what we're going to be doing. We might not know for a few days, but I will be in touch with you, Bobby, for sure. And Will direction looks good. Okay, so we will see you guys all in a little while to say goodnight. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Bye. Bye.